People living in the village of Kaika in Japan were often harassed by thieves. 9 thieves from the same family broke into the town, looted grain and jewelry, and massacred people. No one could suppress these thieves. One day Samurai, a famous swordman, came to that town. He has no eyesight, but he was the greatest sword fighter. Samurai came to the village and went to a restaurant there and asked the shopkeeper to bring him a bowl of rice to eat. The shopkeeper asked money for it, to which Samurai said, "I have no money and I will work on the shop for something that I ate." Samurai asked for the food as he was hungry. The shopkeeper also brought food. Samurai sat down in his seat, drew his sword in front of him and began to eat with the chopsticks that came out of the bowl. They asked what work you could do. "Anything can be done," said Samurai. "The theft harassment is high in this town," and shopkeeper asked him, "Can you control it?" The thieves, upon learning that the villagers had organized a blind samurai to kill them, the 9 thieves secretly came to the restaurant that Samurai was eating and looked to kill him without anyone knowing. Flies were flying over the Samurai's head. Samurai calculated how high it could fly. Without looking straight at the flies above his head, he hit the fly that was flying above using the chopstick. Thus 9 flies under one by one died and fell to the ground. As if nothing had happened, he slowly left the restaurant and started walking down the street. The thief sent his pet dog to bite him. The dog jumped as it barked. The samurai knew the sound that vibrated in the air and he threw the chopstick that was in his hand towards the dog. Unable to bear the blows, the dog howled and broke. What a strange thing it was that the thieves were scared. As the samurai was walking down the street, the first thief hiding in a tree, he tried to shoot an arrow. As he walked, he picked up a stone lying on the ground and threw it at the tree. It pierced the silk in the thief's eye. He too fell screaming. The next thief came as fast as he could on a horse and he tried to slit his throat. He picked up a piece of broken clay and threw it away. It flew away and broke the tooth of the thief who came on horseback. He screamed and ran. The next thief hid in an alley with 3 of his brothers and tried to attack him. He broke a stick into 5 and threw it sharply. Those sticks were like a knife stuck in their necks. The next thief spread oil all over his body and tried to kill him directly with a machete in his hand. Samurai laughed and threw the dust on him. The dust stuck well to the oil in his body. He snatched the beggar's trunk nearby and threw it at the thief. He fell screaming as it struck the thief in the face like a shield being thrown. Finally came the big thief, the grandfather of 8 thieves. He can throw 9 knives at once. He came in front of the samurai and ran to see if he would kill him right now. The samurai took the watermelon from a woman who was selling vegetables on that side and took a lemon and threw it around as if to stop the knife. It blew silk into the thief's nose. The next moment he took an onion and spun it fast and it scattered the silk eye on the eyebrow. And he took the scales and threw them into the air, and it fell on the head of the thief. He yelled, "Samurai warrior, you have proven yourself to be a great warrior without taking up the sword. How is this possible? There is no better weapon in the world than our eyes, hence our willpower. Swords, knives, shields, and guns are not what we find. The man who uses this is important. I have no fear in my mind, no fear in my mind. He is not afraid to see anything. He uses his eyes, ears, and limbs vigilantly. He does not need a weapon. Our body is the oldest weapon in the world. If we keep the body strong and the mind calm, we can easily win even if 1,000 people come to fight. Survival of the fittest is a disgrace. Samurai walked to the next town, thanking the villagers for feeding him.